Okay, I'm Ricardo from DC Fallout, drummer.
My name's Earl and I play bass.
Awesome. So how are you guys enjoying Warped Tour?
It's been a fantastic experience. We've met a lot of great people. We've been to some towns and states we've never been to before. And just had a lot of fun playing our own music and getting our message out there.
So who's been the craziest performer that you've seen so far?
Craziest performer? Well, Larry and his Flask have been great. They were just in here gesturing to space to your camera. They have a lot of energy. Poor Habit has been a lot of fun to watch as well. Their singer goes crazy, jumps down in the crowd, gets going on and stuff.
What I think is great about Warped Tour is that there's so much new and emerging talent that comes out. It's great to see everything all in one place, and it's like bands you wouldn't even think would play together. It's great.
It's people that you would never expect to actually hang out with.
Right.
Socialize with, and it's been a blast.
So, what can you share with our site visitors about your music?
We're kind of a thinking man's punk rock band. We carry the torch of, the whole political and social status concerns of, punk rock bands prior, and we just try and get out the message about just trying to clean everything up as a society and really bring us together instead of fighting and there's so much injustice amongst people and hate and inequality and everything like that.
Do you think that musically, not to single anybody out, but do you think in general, musically, we're losing some of that message with
like I said, when I said we carry the torch of punk rock bands past, it used to be a much bigger topic amongst bands, and some bands still do sing about things like that. Bad Religion is a great example. They're still around, but I think most people kind of think of them as they've been around for so long, they're not fresh.
It was difficult for me to see them in an opening spot rather than a headline spot. Before I was oh wow, okay, because they definitely still have it, and their message is still the same as it's been, and it needs to be heard. So definitely,
back when that type of punk music was coming out, in the early '80s, and even going forward to then, there were a lot more bands that had a message, whereas now amongst music, especially on the Warped Tour, there are a lot of bands just partying. So we're looking to kind of infuse it with that very mentality.
That's good. So, how has the fan reaction been? How's the crowd reaction been for you guys?
Reaction's been pretty positive. I feel I should let some
surprisingly, it's been really positive. We have our music out there. We offer this during iPods. Hey, have a listen. But listen to it, and right away they listen to lyrics and they realize what we're all about. The message is definitely out there, and we're just trying to deliver it. And they've accepted it. So far, everyone shows up, watches our set, who's supporting us, and that's all we ask for. We just want to have a good time and make sure all the fans just have a great time with us.
So what's next for you guys after Warped Tour?
We're going to tour back here in LA for the next 2 weeks. We're going to go down through the coast, East Coast to the South, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee through the Southwest, all the way back to LA.
Wow. So is there an area of the country that you'd like to visit that you haven't been through yet?
On this, after we finish up this tour, we've pretty much been to most areas of the continental 48 states. I don't know if any of us have any interest in going to Alaska. Hawaii would be great, but I personally have been there. But even though we've already been to the Northwest a few times, it's still great to go back there. The Northwest, the people up there still care a lot more than the Southwest. We're from Southern California, so we definitely enjoy going up there. It's always a blast. We've met a lot of great friends, met a lot of great bands up there.
So with so much time on the road, how do you guys pass the time?
Sleeping.
On the Warped Tour, a lot of sleep, but when we're on our own tour, which we're doing after this, whenever we can find time, large field of grass, we like to play baseball, we play soccer,
or go to the local mall and hang out.
Because when it's hot, you know, the mall's air conditioned, we just kind of people watch, but it's always good to get out of the dam and a little exercise, you know, to relax, take your mind off the road and kind of ease the tension, you know, between band members and, you know, ease your nerves, calm your mind.
So I've been asking a lot of bands what their favorite summer festival memory would be, either one you attended or one you played. Do you have one that stands out?
Well, I think for a lot of people, Warped Tour is probably the best summer memory that we have. In particular, for me, it would be, I believe it was 2002. A lot of my favorite bands were on Warped Tour. Alkaline Trio, Hot Water Music, Death by Stereo, As Friends Rust. Bad Religion for that year as well, Anti-Flag. And to look back on that lineup now, when the tour has shifted focus so much, it's almost kind of shocking. Like, wow, all those great bands in one place. That was amazing. So at the time it was great, but in retrospect it's even better because it seems like so much of a rarity.
Oh yeah, of course. Like I like to look at music as a universal language that everyone could speak and understand, even though we all kind of might take different messages away from it. What do you hope that yours speaks to listeners?
Understanding that we're all people, we're all flesh and blood, and we're all here, you know, trying to do the same thing. And you need to understand what it would be like to be in someone else's position, try to see from their point of view. You know, we're all trying to better our lives, and a lot of us will go to the same means, put in the same position, so you should be a little more understanding of your brother man.
Of course, that's so hard for people to do. Definitely. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out to speak with me. I appreciate it. Is there any comments that you'd like to share with our site visitors at Camden?
Check out DC Fall, obviously, and get into it, and listen to the message, and, you know, be brothers and sisters.